Hello and welcome to today's episode of TSARP. Today, again, still didn't check what episode number this is. I should probably do that. And our co-host is Sam.
Hello.
So we had coding club today, which was fun. We also had a MS Hackathon practice here in Hopog. So I like when we do two different things because we get to jump between them and see what people are doing in both rooms. I'll announce what we did at coding club in a little bit because I don't know. I feel like it's its own topic of discussion. So I'll get to that in a second. But if anyone from Hopog is interested, and I feel like people not from Hopog might be interested, but the new in brackets theme is woof. And there's actually a story behind it. So currently, I guess it's a challenge. Really, I should be publicizing this because now everyone's going to do it. So that kind of forces me to upgrade our security. But the in brackets website is really easily hacked into, and people do it all the time. So I should really fix that. But someone from our own school changed it to a dog saying woof and said woof arf bark or something. It was really funny. So Mr. Farrar was like, that's a great theme idea. So that's the new theme. It's a dog saying woof. So only people from Hopog can compete, sadly. But yeah, I mean, if you think the idea of in brackets is cool when everyone makes a game and it gets put into a bracket and the students vote, maybe talk to your coding teachers and get it put in your school because that would be cool. Of course, make your own. We're not for hire, sadly.
You mean code your own?
Yeah. But yeah, so that was just one of the strange things that goes on in Hopog. The funny thing is he had just released the theme. I think it was spring ahead or something. Or maybe I'm wrong. It was spring. Maybe it was spring ahead. I actually don't remember because it was up for maybe an hour or two, and then he was like, "Nope, this is a lot better of an idea," so we changed it. But yeah, so that's funny. Again, sadly, only for Hotbox students. The Code Allied Game Jam hasn't started up again. It's most likely, if it's going to happen, we're not sure as of now, after the hackathon is when it really happened last year. But it's been gone since a while past the first hackathon. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to come back. Hopefully it does at some point. Yeah, so currently we're running our in brackets until that comes back.
And then we'll still run our in brackets.
And we'll still run our in brackets. But yeah, so we're waiting on that. Hopefully that will come back soon. Also, how many days exactly to the MS Hackathon? I don't know, because I don't have a calendar.
I don't know when it is, actually.
How sad is that? I don't have a calendar. It's a little over a week, I believe. It's next Friday, the 28th.
Yeah.
Same day that it's speculated that the Python 3 editor will be released, which is exciting. Also, this happened a few days, but I thought it was kind of noteworthy. Not really, though. So Kidoyo changed up their Twitter names. So the CodeMake own Twitter is now officially Kidoyo AI Labs, which kind of goes into showing how much they're kind of focusing on this AI thing, which is exciting, because I really can't wait till more AI stuff gets released, or at all. We haven't really seen what they're doing with AI, just heard Dev talk about it a lot, and the 100th episode when Dev was on the podcast, he talked a little about AI. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting. Will we see any of that in the Python 3 editor? Well, kind of in one of the sneak peeks with the autofill of the Python functions, right? So fill and it autocompletes begin or autocompletes end, that people can say is AI. It has to take that guess, machine learning. So I guess they'll slowly implement that in. There's been some ideas made by students on how they could do it, or their main goal is how can we implement AI but in a learning way, right? Not ChatGPT when you can just say code this for me, but more of ChatGPT but saying how do I go about this, or could you help me figure out what's wrong and then explain it to me, they're trying to figure out how they can implement AI while still learning. So, it's going to take some time. Kidoyo's crazy. They do so many cool things, and all at the same time with the hackathons and the Python 3 editor and the AI and the new kind of rumored student mentor program, which I can't wait for. Dev has talked a tiny bit about that. We haven't really had any updates recently. But yeah, so that's exciting. Also, Sam, you know what I saw? Which is actually pretty funny. I don't think they took inspiration from you. But some kid was trying to make a GimKit using Scratch vector editing.
Wait, really?
Yes, really. I actually retweeted it.
I'm gonna.
It's kind of funny. I mean, Sam, you started a trend. I don't think they learned it from you, but you started a trend.
Who cares?
Also, I tagged you, Sam, because GimKit released this new Trails feature, and I was like, Sam, you gotta create a
trail.
a trail.
I can do that.
Yeah.
It's bubbles. It's the bubbles from the thingy.
Yeah. So
Andrew,
if you
you're a
don't
genius.
know, if
Don't
you don't
take
know
that
the
out of
story.
context.
Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta clip this now. Nick, I'm gonna have this in the TSARP episodes when Sam says, "Oh, Andrew, you're an idiot," I'll go, "Okay, how about this?" But if you don't know the story behind it, Sam made a GimKit as a turtle GimKit, kind of, he's Jericho the turtle coder. So he made a turtle GimKit using Scratch. Now this kid is making another GimKit using Scratch, and now there's the Trails feature, so Sam's got to make a new trail.
And a sticker and a hat.
So, if you didn't know, our 3 topics on this podcast are GimKit, Kidoyo, and AI. Wow, we're really branching out quickly here. But yeah, so the MS Hackathon's almost here. Still really exciting. Hackathon. Hopog's been practicing. Also with MS Hackathon news, the new banners have been uploaded. I don't think we still have all of them, but most of the MS Hackathon banners are there. Yeah, we're still waiting on 2 banners, but there's a lot of cool ones, a lot of creativity. Sadly, there's some that are definitely better than ours, so I don't know if we'll win best banner. But yeah, definitely the other schools showed a lot of talent in theirs.
Yes.
I like the animated ones. But I was saying today, I was like, how would you go about printing it? You would need to find one frame, and then of course Mr. Farrar goes, no, you just print 50 banners, one for each frame. Okay.
I thought it was obvious, Andrew, but okay.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't think like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, the 6th graders did a pretty good job on our banner, but there's definitely a lot of competition there. Now with the 4 hackathons, there's going to be so much creativity from all the divisions with their banners, their logos, so I'm excited to see it. I kind of and actually Miss Thompson, one of our coaches, said today to me, do you like it now that the hackathon's over and we kind of get to relax and look at the 6th graders and help them? And I do. I like that we can say, we won, now we're helping younger students, we're helping them learn, and we get to kind of watch, but not have the stress of, we gotta win. So that's exciting. But yeah, I can't wait to the MS Hackathon. I keep saying this. Also, I keep almost saying junior hackathon or junior division. So if you hear me say that, just think he's getting things mixed up.
He's getting insane.
He's going insane. But yeah, so I can't wait. The 6th graders are going to have a blast. They've, of course, never done a hackathon. But the 6th graders next year are going to have done a hackathon, which is pretty cool now that there's the 4th and 5th division. So I'm glad I get to experience that because the 8th graders moving into high school aren't going to really know what it's like having people come in already knowing, and then we can take them just so much farther, which I think is really powerful. I think some other schools have already had that experience because their UE teams were 4th, 5th, and 6th, but we've never had that on Hop Hog, so it's going to be exciting seeing, hey, they're pretty much as good as us. Let's make them, 10 times better, so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how they could get better than us, Sam.
Yeah.
No one's better than us.
We can't let this happen.
We can't let this happen. But yeah, so that's the news, everybody. I think that's gonna be my catchphrase. That's the news. But yeah, so if you have anything you would like us to talk about, I always forget things. And I guess I'll extend this invite again to any mentors that would like to be on the podcast or have any interest in coming on, because it would be really interesting if you are a new mentor, an old mentor, if you just check challenges, if you build the whole Kidoyo site. Like, who is that? Mentor Bo and Mentor Mike and a bunch of other people are really like building Kidoyo, which I think would be like a cool thing to see. Of course, they couldn't release like, here is how we made everything. Now go and steal it. But yeah, I think that would be cool having a ton of different perspectives. And this is really the platform to share it with everyone. So yeah, if you are a mentor, reach out through Kidoyo, or if you're not a mentor who wants to be on but think you know someone who does, well, tell them about it. And yeah, I guess I have failed to mention what we did at Coding Club. Let me put it this way. I came up with a way to kind of like emulate the hackathon experience. I made a website, and I think it really gets students as close as they're going to get to the real hackathon experience without actually a hackathon. Of course, it cuts a ton of corners, but I would like to slowly update that. It's called the Weirathon. No, that's a terrible name. Yes, the Weirathon. But yeah, so I worked on that over break, kind of figuring out how could we really make a hackathon trainer. But today, I was like, you know what would be fun? What if we just had the whole coding club, split them up into 2 teams, and fight against each other in a hackathon? So that's what we did. And if you're from the blue team, you won, as you already know. There was the red team, the blue team, and they all did a really good job. Luckily, my software held up. Really surprised. I cut corners everywhere. There were some bugs, so I gotta fix that. But yeah, so it was really cool seeing how the students did it, and I think it's really good practice for the hackathon. And if you're another school, figure out how could you, this is like a creative idea, how could you make a hackathon, I guess, without actually making a hackathon?
Don't try to beat us.
Don't try to beat us. But yeah, of course, we will never get to the Kidoyo level. They've spent years and tons of people really refining all the details and making it fun. This is like if you had Fortnite and you decided to play 1v1 LOL, which all the kids nowadays will get that reference, but I don't think anyone from all the kids. Yes, like I'm not one of them. But that's how it was. So anyway, this was a longer episode, but we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.